Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. This is the video where I flip through all of my journals for the month of February. They're all completed and I'm finally now just getting around to flipping through these months for you. I'm trying to do this every month, but I don't always remember. So I'm remembering this month and we'll get it up when I can, but let's go ahead and take a look. We have my creative journal, my work bullet journal, and my monthly trackers bullet journal. So let's go ahead and flip through them all. I will try to tell you about where all the stickers and supplies that I used came from for each of these spreads, and many of them do have YouTube videos. So if you can't find the specific one you want to see, let me know and I'll let you know if I filmed that one and what the link is. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the creative journal for February. So this was my spread for February for my cover page, and it uses Planny-Thing items. This is from the sub kit, the subscription kit, and every month she has two different sub kits. One is washi tape, one is a planner kit, which has washi tape, sticker book, scrapbook papers, and something extra. So the something extra were these nice acetate sheets. There were a couple different ones. Super cute though, super fun. And every month has a different theme. All right, this was using wrong stickers and washi tapes. And I will tell you, let's see, this used the Goal For It stickers, I believe. But I will tell you, this one is not on my channel, but it was a live Zoom Dutch door tutorial for Wrong. So this one is actually on her YouTube channel now, Wrong Devo Illustration. So you can go check that one out there. It is a replay of a Zoom. So it is pretty long with lots of questions and answers and things like that. But I love how this one turned out as well, even though this is a little tiny here. But see, I just wrote across the page like that, and it worked out well. All right, next up is a horizontal spread where I made this little scene. I used some distress ink to make the page pink, and then I used items from Planny-Thing as well. By the way, I'll link everything down below that I mentioned. Most of them are affiliate links, so thanks so much if you choose to shop. And many of them do have codes to help save you a little bit of money. All right, but I loved the pink for Valentine's Day vibes. All right, this is probably my favorite spread from this month. And part of it is just all the flowers. Part of it is that these are my florals. I drew them. They're in my sticker shop on Etsy. You can grab them as a printable now. And the girls are from Happy Planner. I think it's the Happy in Paris sticker book, perhaps. One of the ones with girls. Maybe it's not Happy in Paris. Maybe it's just one of the squad ones. I'm not sure. I'll try to look, but it's Happy Planner for all the girls on the spread. But yeah, this is my favorite one from the month. Let me know also what your favorite spread from the month from these notebooks are. All right, this one is a spread using supplies from Journal Say. Journal Say is one of my favorite like art journal scrapbook sites where you can get lots of different themes and scrapbook papers and all sorts of stuff. So I decided to use it and kind of do an art journal-y spread here with some windows, which is pretty fun. Next up, this is Wrong. This one I believe is Black Girl Magic #2, which is a PET and washi tape box set. There are 6 different tapes in there. So you have the washi tapes as well as the pre-cut PET tape stickers. So I used this for the last of February in this journal, and it is so pretty. I just am completely happy with how this one turned out. All right, I had one extra page here. So sometimes when I have extra pages, I do like a memory page, or I do a page where I'm writing down things that make me happy or things like that. This month, since February is Black History Month, I decided to do some research and learn some new things about Black history and wrote down the things that I learned. So I thought that was a fun use of an extra page in my journal. All right, next up, we're gonna take a look at my work bullet journal. This one I started at the beginning of the year, and I can't share everything with you, but here is my cover page just to show you. I love it. It is using Planything papers and then some washi tape that I got somewhere, maybe Stationery Pal, I can't quite remember. But here is February. I used mild liner for the big letters and then just a pen for the script. The washi tapes are all from Planything, and then all the florals are from my own sticker shop. I designed them as symmetrical florals. I have them in a few different colors, but the idea for these is that you can put one down and then put the other on the back side and it matches completely. So I have those in my shop now if you're interested in printing off some symmetrical florals to make some easy Dutch doors for yourself. But as I said, this is my work bullet journal. So I always have a cover, and then I have like kind of a monthly page where I write down any important things. Like I've got my Etsy release and other releases on the calendar that are happening that month, so I can keep track of what I need to promote and when, as I'm thinking about what spreads to make and things like that. All right, here are just some brain dump pages. So I've got my Etsy brain dump, my Patreon brain dump, my YouTube brain dump, and my collaborations for the month. All right, next up, this is using papers and washi from a sticker book from Wrong. So it is, let's see, I've got Wrong sitting right here. Let's see, just so I can look it up right away for you. It's Midnight Aesthetic sticker book, which has these full page scrapbook pages that are stickers, as well as like all the washi tapes and things that I used. Then I used this set of like windows and things. I either got it from Journal Say or Soto Studios, I'm not sure which, as well as the clouds, which came from Journal Say, and these also came from Journal Say, I wanna say. But this is the weekly pages in my work bullet journal, where I have lists of what I need to film for the next week, and then what I'm doing on particular days. So posts that I'm making or something specific that I know I'm doing on a certain day, then I will put that here. So that is my work bullet journal. Oh, and then these are mild liners and just a pen as well. Okay, last but not least, this is my mood tracker, and this was my first month in it. Oh, by the way, I'm using 3 different brands for my notebooks right now. This is Happy Planner, this is Scribble and Dot, and this is Archer and Olive. All have super thick pages, like 160 GSM or something. So whatever you get, if you're looking for a notebook, I recommend that 160 GSM pages, just because it's so thick and nice quality. So I haven't yet decorated a cover page for the whole thing, but this is where we're starting with February. So for this, these are my monthly trackers that I come out with every month in my Etsy shop. So I have them on Etsy, or I have them as a full bundle if you join the Happy Mail Enthusiast level or up in my Patreon. But any scrapbook paper or designs you see, these are all hand-drawn designs by me. And then as far as the tapes go, these 3 are from Planything. This one's from Washi Tape Shop, and this one I got on Amazon. So I will try to remember to link what I can down below, but there's a lot to link in this video, so just ask and I can get you that link if you need something in particular. All right, so this is my cover. I have just a nice February. I have a quote here, and then I had just a little bit to fill in some gaps, so I put a couple of box stickers there to just kind of like write down some overarching things about the month. All right, here are my February goals. I wanted to declutter the closet. I wanted to follow a nighttime routine. I wanted to read 8 books. As you can see here, I read 10, so that's great. And I wanted to exercise 2 times a week. I will say I did not finish decluttering the closet. I started, and I did not exercise 2 times a week. I was going for actually, making a point to do yoga or do a weights workout or something like that. I did a lot of walking. I did some stretching, but I did not make, those 20 or 30 minutes to just exercise. So that one did not happen. This is my step tracker, and what I do is I write down the number out here just so I have a track of it, because it's a way that I'm making sure that I am actually moving my body each day, even if I don't have time to exercise. And then here I can look at the overarching colors from the month. So I see a lot of purple in here, which means I got a lot of days above that 8K mark and up into the 10 plus mark, which is really good. That is what I was going for, so I'm happy with that. Okay, here's my gratitude log. I love how this one looks. And then self-care bingo is my favorite part of the month in this notebook. And as you can see, I got 1 bingo. I got close to getting a couple more, but it's a fun way to take care of yourself. Take a moment each day to do something for you. On the self-care bingo, I try to put in different types of self-care. So there's movement-based ones, mental health-based ones, taking care of your body with a spa day or going to sleep early, drinking enough water, like all sorts of stuff. Also social things, so calling a friend, or I try to come up with different things each month that you can do, as well as some journaling prompts in case those are fun for you. All right, February habit tracker. My habits this month were 80 ounces of water, which I did not do very well. I was drinking a lot of coffee. Bed by 10, which I actually did pretty well throughout the month. Walking, which I did most days. I stopped tracking in here, so I don't remember which days I walked. But if I go back and look at this, I have quite a few steps towards the end of the month. So I feel like I did walk some of those days. I just didn't mark it down. Exercise, as you can see, I only did the 3 days right there. So whoops. Resetting kitchen, nighttime routine, journaling. I had a gap here where I didn't because and then I had to catch up. I was super busy with Patreon right in here and just was all hands on deck with that, with all my mailings, and got a bit behind on some other things. And then I read a lot. So happy with how that went. All right, here's my mood tracker. I just love checking in each day with how I'm feeling. There's a lot going on, for all of us, whether you have kids, a job, a house to keep up, aging parents, all sorts of different stuff. So checking in each day with how you're doing, and then thinking about, okay, if I'm having an overwhelmed day, is there something I can do here to help me? Kind of tag team those. All right, so next up is books read, and I read 10 books this month. I'm really proud of that. A lot of them are Zodiac Academy, okay, so I read a lot of fantasy, a lot of high fantasy, epic fantasy. I've recently gotten into romantasy as well, and Zodiac Academy is a really fun, kind of lighthearted read. It's easy to get through. The story I really, really like, but it's not the best writing. I'd call it kind of like the CW of romantasy books. Like the story's really fun, but it's kind of cheesy, and yeah, so it's really fun. I've been going through it. It's been a good kind of break from the world. So I've been having fun going through them, but I need to read something that makes me think a little more, I think, after this. I also read A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes this month, which is that prequel from the Hunger Games. So that was fun to go through as well. All right, so that is just one I added to this set. This is not in my monthly trackers, but I wanted to have that in here this month since one of my goals was to read a lot of books. All right, and then here's my month in review. There's always things that went really well, things I can work on, highlight of the month, gratitude, things I learned and want to remember. So yeah, that is that entire notebook for this month, or for February. And here are all 3 of them. So I hope you enjoyed looking at the after the pen, seeing how I actually use these things. I hope it was helpful for you. Let me know if there are any questions you have on particular spreads or products used, and I'll be happy to answer them. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.